In the early hours of a cold, misty morning in the autumn of 1942, a lone aircraft soared through grey skies over Britain, its engine humming steadily amidst the silence of dawn. At the controls wasn't a seasoned airman, but a woman, one of many brave female pilots whose daring exploits and invaluable contributions during World War II remain one of history's best-kept secrets. This is the incredible true story of the women who flew for the Allied forces during World War II, the unsung heroines who defied social norms, overcame tremendous obstacles, and changed history forever. Our story begins in September 1939, when war erupted across Europe. Here's a shocking fact. By 1940, Britain was losing planes faster than factories could build them, desperately needing pilots to deliver aircraft safely to the front lines. Before we continue, please take a moment to like this video. It helps spread the incredible stories of these remarkable women to more people around the world. In 1940, Pauline Gower, a trailblazing aviator, was tasked with forming the women's section of the Air Transport Auxiliary, known as the ATA. Initially, skepticism was widespread. Critics doubted women could handle complex aircraft, navigate challenging weather, or face the daily dangers of war. Gower, however, was determined to prove the doubters wrong. Under her careful leadership, recruitment expanded rapidly, and soon talented women from all walks of life began joining the ATA, driven by patriotism and the call to serve. By early 1941, the ATA had already recruited dozens of talented female pilots, including Amy Johnson, a celebrated aviatrix known worldwide for her pioneering long-distance flights. Soon, women from diverse backgrounds, teachers, nurses, even actresses, joined the cause, each determined to contribute to the war effort. They trained intensively, mastering aircraft of various types, from nimble fighters to hefty bombers, in conditions that would challenge even the most seasoned military pilots. Flying for the ATA was perilous work. Pilots had no radios, no instruments to assist navigation, and often flew unarmed. Every mission posed life-threatening risks, from enemy attack to mechanical failure, yet these courageous women pressed on relentlessly. They navigated purely by maps, landmarks, and sheer instinct, often battling adverse weather that could change suddenly, turning routine flights into deadly encounters with nature itself. One remarkable pilot, Mary Ellis, joined the ATA in 1941 at just 24 years old. Throughout her service, Mary ferried over 1,000 aircraft, including iconic Spitfires, Hurricanes, and even bombers like the Heavy Wellington. In a legendary incident, Mary found herself pursued by enemy fighters during a solo ferry flight. Using skillful evasive maneuvers, she managed to shake off her pursuers and deliver her aircraft safely, an incredible display of bravery and flying ability. Her fellow pilots admired her tenacity, and her bravery quickly became legendary among the ranks. Then there was Jacqueline Cochran, an American pilot who crossed the Atlantic in 1942 to support the British war effort. Cochran became the first woman to fly a bomber across the ocean, further proving women's capabilities in military aviation. Her tenacity helped inspire similar programs in the United States, leading to the formation of the Women Airforce Service Pilots, or WASPs, who undertook equally vital missions across America. Cochran's groundbreaking flights opened doors previously thought permanently closed to women, earning respect and admiration on both sides of the Atlantic. Despite their impressive service, these female pilots frequently encountered prejudice and disbelief. On many occasions, ground crews were shocked to see a woman stepping down from the cockpit, having successfully navigated through dangerous skies without navigation aids or defensive equipment. Yet, the women of the ATA refused to be deterred. They knew the importance of their mission, and every successful flight was another step towards proving their undeniable worth. By 1943, their reputation had grown significantly, and nearly 170 women pilots were actively ferrying aircraft across Britain, delivering thousands of crucial planes to frontline squadrons. They faced unpredictable weather, navigational challenges, and enemy threats daily, yet their determination never wavered. Their collective bravery and dedication were indispensable, as they ensured a continuous flow of aircraft to combat zones at a critical juncture in the war. Tragically, these courageous missions were not without casualties. 15 ATA women pilots lost their lives in service. Among them was Amy Johnson herself, whose disappearance during a ferry flight in January 1941 remains a mystery to this day. Her loss deeply impacted fellow pilots, but further solidified their resolve to honor her legacy by continuing their essential work. Amy's disappearance was a poignant reminder of the very real dangers these women faced daily. As the war drew towards its climactic final years, the ATA pilots became indispensable to the Allied war effort. In total, over 300,000 aircraft were delivered to frontline bases, ensuring squadrons remained operational at critical moments throughout the conflict. Their tireless efforts significantly contributed to the ultimate success of Allied forces, playing a crucial role in securing victory in Europe. Finally, in May 1945, victory in Europe was declared. With the war ending, the women of the ATA had proven beyond doubt their extraordinary skill and courage. Their contributions paved the way for future generations of female aviators and altered society's perceptions forever. The pilots returned home quietly, their wartime service largely unnoticed and uncelebrated at the time. Yet, astonishingly, their incredible deeds went largely unrecognized for decades. It wasn't until the late 20th century that the remarkable stories of pilots like Mary Ellis, Pauline Gower, and Jacqueline Cochran began receiving the recognition they so rightfully deserved. Books, documentaries, and tributes began bringing their powerful stories into the public eye, highlighting the remarkable legacy of these extraordinary women. Today, the legacy of the female pilots of World War II endures as a powerful symbol of courage, resilience, and determination. Their bravery not only contributed significantly to the Allied victory, but also helped redefine societal attitudes toward women's roles, both in war and peace. These women pilots were not merely ferrying aircraft, they were flying towards equality, proving to the world that skill, courage, and bravery have no gender. Their incredible journeys from civilian life into the dangerous skies of wartime Europe continue to inspire new generations, reminding us all that heroes often appear where they are least expected. Because the incredible true stories of the women who flew for the Allied forces in World War II aren't just fascinating pieces of history, they are timeless. Examples of bravery, courage, and an unwavering commitment to freedom. If you enjoyed discovering these extraordinary stories, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with others. Together, we can ensure these remarkable women are never forgotten